Sleeping with a married man is scandalous enough, but snatching him away from his family, that's a whole new level of evil. From Judy Austin to Mercy Johnson and Iniedo to Rosie Mora, whose mentorship with Tonto Dike's ex made her a husband snatcher, or Stella Damascus, these names have sparked controversies of husband snatching in Nollywood. But how did they do it? Hit that like button as we dive deep into how these Nollywood actresses snatched away other people's husbands. First off, Iniedo. Back in the good old 2008, when Nollywood actresses were serving drama hotter than jollof rice, the wedding bells rang for the curvy queen Iniedo and her then Prince Charming, Philip Ehiagwena. The internet broke like a plate of puff-puff at a wedding, with fans and friends gushing over Ini's big move. But just as Nigerians say, problem no dey finish, the fairy tale turned into one of those epic Nollywood scripts faster than you can say. Yoruba demon. Ruth Okoro, the original Mrs. Ehiagwena, who was not about to let her story be turned into a tragic movie, Ruth went full on investigative journalist, complete with email receipts and a side of heavy accusation. Imagine a Nollywood scene where the scorned wife sends an email dripping with come and be going energy to Iniedo, letting her know she was married to Philip while battling cancer. Talk about drama. But the twist, instead of retreating, Ini allegedly forwarded the email to Philip, who then pulled the classic baby. It's not what you think. Rumor has it that Philip promised Ruth he would come back to her, but first he had to, marry another woman. Ruth wasn't having it and did what any self-respecting Nigerian woman would do. She allegedly cursed the marriage and moved on. Fast forward to 2013, Iniedo's marriage with Philip dissolved like a cube of sugar in hot tea. They went their separate ways, each claiming to be doing just fine. Ini, still the queen of denying headlines, brushed off the allegations like a sprinkle of sand on the beach. Meanwhile, Nigerians who watched the saga unfold couldn't help but chuckle, knowing fully well that the drama of a husband snatcher story is as Nigerian as pepper soup at a party. And then came Mercy Johnson. In 2013, Mercy Johnson, the queen of fierce Nollywood roles, tied a knot with Prince Odianosen Okoche at Christ Embassy Church in Ikeja, Lagos. But before the rise from the wedding could hit the ground, a woman named Lovely Nukoji popped up like a Nollywood plot twist, claiming, "Wait, that's my husband." Lovely, a Canada-based woman, wasn't here for peace. She accused Mercy of turning her marriage into a Nollywood drama, complete with plot holes and missing scenes. According to Lovely, her prince had been legally married to her with 2 kids in tow. Nigerians were like, how did Mercy go from almost sexy to husband snatcher? Prince Okoje, not want to miss out on the theatrics, jumped in to defend himself, saying he and Lovely had been separated since 2007 due to some infidelity wahala on Lovely's side. Nigerians were scratching their heads, though Lovely, ever ready with receipts, shot back with the ultimate clapback. If we separated in 2007, how come our second child was born in 2008? I been a miracle baby. The tea was hot. Nigerians, with our love for counting years and calculating ages, were not buying the prince's timeline. Lovely even threw in the fact that her bride price was paid in 2009 and that Prince Okoje showed up for their daughter's birthday. Nigerians were like, Oga Prince, explain that one. Meanwhile, Mercy, who was likely sipping Zobo and minding her own business, denied ever being part of any love triangle. She declared, quote, "I didn't snatch anybody's husband though." Nigerians with our side eyes sharper than a tailor's needle just nodded slowly. But one thing we'll all agreed on, whether you were Team Mercy or Team Lovely, that someone's husband was snatched. And now to Rosie Mora. The saga of Roselyn Ufuoma Mora, aka Rosie Mora, and the entanglements that set Nigerian tongues wagging faster than a Lagos bus conductor shouting, "Oh Shodi!" So, Rosie, the Gambian-born actress, found herself in the middle of a Nollywood-sized storm when she's married Olakunle Churchill, the ex-husband of the ever-controversial Tonto Dike. Nigerians who have PhDs in connecting dots, whether real or imaginary, quickly put two together, pointing fingers at Rosie for allegedly being the architect behind Tonto's failed marriage. Tonto and Churchill's marriage, which kicked off in 2015, was anything but smooth sailing. By 2017, Tonto had filed for divorce, citing domestic violence and extramarital affairs. This is where Rosie Mora comes into the picture, because all through the marriage, Churchill and her had been close friends. In a tell-all with Media Room Hub, Tonto claimed her husband was sleeping around with Rosie and even had the nerve to give her a birthday card while they were still married. According to Tonto, Rosie wasn't just any friend. She was allegedly the side chick who had graduated to main wife status. Rosie, of course, dismissed these claims, maintaining that Churchill was a mentor to her. Fast forward to 2019 and Churchill and Rosie tied the knot. Nigerians raised eyebrows higher than the price of suya, especially when Churchill dropped a cryptic Instagram post with the hashtag 2 years together. Nigerians with their sharp minds did the quick math. Wait, 2 years? But weren't you still married to Tonto then? Whether you were Team Tonto or Team Rosie, one thing's for sure, Rosie is a husband snatcher. And then we jump into Judy Austin. In April 2022, Yul Edochie, son of the legendary Pete Edochie, decided to break the internet with a revelation that left everyone doing a double take. He announced that he was expecting a child, but hold up, his first wife, May Edochie, wasn't the one pregnant. Imagine the collective gasp across social media. Nigerians were quick to ask, so, who be the mama? That was how Judy Austin entered the picture. The Nollywood actress, now forever branded as one of Nigeria's iconic shameless husband snatchers. Judy didn't just stop at being in a relationship with Yul. She went full on big bold letters by adding Edochie to her social media handles, claiming her spot as the second wife. Nigerians, ever ready with their popcorn, couldn't believe the audacity. The memes were flying with captions like, "This life no balance." May Edochie understandably wasn't having any of it. She filed for divorce. As for Judy, she moved into Edochie's home, living her best life as a man and wife with Yul. But wait, the plot thickens. Rumors started swirling that Judy's first child might actually belong to her ex-husband, Emmanuel Obasi. It turned out that while Judy Austin was snatching away Yul from May Edochie, Yul was also snatching away Judy from Emmanuel Obasi. Despite the backlash and a storm of insults, ranging from both May Edochie's camp and Emmanuel Obasi's camp, from words like shameless people to every synonym for homewrecker you can think of, Judy and Yul remained unfazed. They continued to flaunt their marriage on social media, proving they had the thickest skin in the game of snatching people's spouses. Nigerians, both amused and scandalized, watched the saga unfold, some wondering, is this the new Nollywood standard? If you are still following this tale of love, betrayal, and social media flaunting, remember, don't forget to hit the like button and stay tuned for more. Next off, Stella Damascus. Stella Damascus and the husband snatching chronicle started with a revelation from Doris Simeon. According to Doris Simeon, everything was just fine and dandy in her marriage to Daniel Ademinokan, a Nollywood producer and director, until Stella entered the picture. Doris painted a picture of Stella as the ultimate homebreaker, claiming she didn't just take her husband, but also their son. The gist didn't stop there. Stella and Daniel's relationship blossomed into a marriage, which had Nigerians shaking their heads and saying that she truly snatched him away. But come 2023, the fairy tale hit a snag, and news broke that Stella's third marriage to Daniel had come to an end. And how did Stella find out? Through YouTube. Imagine logging on to catch up on your favorite vlogs and finding out your marriage is trending as over. Nigerians couldn't believe it. Even Marriage, they get season finale on YouTube now. Stella, in her signature grace, didn't let the gossip get her down. She expressed pride in her children. Nigerians, with their love for karma, said she had received what she gave out, especially when the news broke had remarried another woman. Nuella Njubibo. Chidi Chikere, the Nollywood actor and director, was previously married to fellow actress Sophie Williams, with whom he had 3 children, but Nuella Njubibo later entered the picture, another actress who seemed to have a starring role in what Nigerians began calling How to Snatch Your Husband 101. The gist? Nuella and Chidi were allegedly playing house in Graceland Estate Ajah, while Chidi was still very much married to Sophie. This wasn't just hot gist, it was egusi soup level hot. Sophie, not one to keep quiet, voiced her pain, revealing how her children would cry themselves to sleep every night, probably wondering if their dad had gone to audition for a permanent role in another family's life. Nigerians, ever dramatic, could almost hear the soundtrack of sorrow playing in the background as they imagined the scene. Sophie then divorced Chidi based on infidelity, and he quickly married Nuella. Sophie didn't stop there. She prophesied that Nuella would eventually drink from her own cup and face the consequences of her actions. Nigerians who love a good prophecy, especially the ones involving karma, nodded in agreement, saying, "You go reach everybody turn." Fast forward to 2021, and Sophie's word seems to have come true. Nuella and Chidi's marriage hit the rocks, proving once again that in Nollywood, the drama is both on and off the screen. While Nuella and Chidi moved on with their lives, Nuella's name has been written permanently as one of Nollywood's actors who snatched other people's husbands. Funke Akindele is on this list. Known for her iconic role in Jennifer's Diary, Funke Akindele is a multi-talented actress, filmmaker and director who shocked fans when she was accused of husband snatching. The story goes that her first husband, Adeola Kehinde Oloyede, was already married before Funke waltzed into his life. Nigerians never once to miss a juicy story were quick to label her as the Oshodi husband collector. The two tied a knot in 2012, with folks gossiping that Funke had used her own talents to woo the businessman. Fast forward 2 years and their union hit the rocks in 2014, leaving fans saying, so now 2 seasons he last. But Funke wasn't done with the love chapters just yet. In 2016, she married musician and producer JJ Skills, and they became one of Nollywood's power couples. Together, they had 2 children, turning their love story into a family affair. However, in true Nollywood fashion, another twist came in 2022 when the couple decided to part ways. Now single and thriving, Funke seems to have pressed the pause button on relationships. And next, Susan Patrick. Susan, the iconic Nollywood actress with a smile that could light up a room and a gap-toothed grin that had fans falling in love with her in the early 90s before rumors started swirling that she had done the unthinkable, snatched someone else's man. And where did this all unfold? At Lagos State University, LASU, a place where the drama was more real than any Nollywood script. The once buzzing actress remained quiet on the matter. Instead, she went full stealth mode, taking a break from the industry and deciding to focus on her family for years, leaving fans to wonder where she had disappeared to. Fast forward to 2023 and Susan Patrick made a grand return to Nollywood, but not without a somber chapter first. She had faced the heartbreaking loss of her husband, who had been battling an undisclosed illness. Chika Ike, the CEO of Fancy Nancy and a renowned Nollywood actress, filmmaker, producer, and television personality, has been at the center of a storm of rumors that could give any Nollywood drama a run for their money. This time, the juicy gossip had her labeled as the ultimate husband snatcher, and the internet couldn't get enough of it. The scandalous tale involves none other than billionaire Prince Ned Nwoko, who is famously known for having several wives. The rumor mill suggested that Chika had a special relationship with the billionaire, allegedly sparked through none other than her friend, Annie Idibia. Yes, the one and only two-faced wife. Some claim that Chika had her Fancy Nancy store funded by Prince Ned and received lavish gifts and even a car, all in exchange for, well, a little bit more than just friendship. Nigerians couldn't help but speculate that Chika might be eyeing a spot as the 7th wife in Prince Ned's already sprawling matrimonial portfolio. 7th wife. Nigerians were quick to whip out their calculator to count Chika Ike's earnings in movies with her expensive lifestyle. But as with all Nollywood-worthy stories, Chika Ike swiftly denied these claims, claiming that her relationship with Prince Ned was purely platonic. No romantic entanglements, no potential wedding plans. According to her, they were just friends and nothing more. Of course, the Nigerian public never wants to shy away from drama. We're like, platonic, so the gifts and car were for friendship? As Nigerians say, nothing goes for nothing. Chika tried to put the rumors to bed by calling out the exaggerated stories, but Nigerians, forever entertained by juicy gossip, weren't quite ready to let go. Despite the drama, Chika Ike continues to shine, running her businesses and staying focused on her career. Next off is Mercy Aigbe. Mercy, known for her on-screen sass and off-screen glamour, ties the knot with Kazeem Adeoti, a billionaire businessman. But wait, this wasn't your everyday wedding story. The internet streets went wild when whispers turned into full-blown rumors that Mercy had snatched Kazeem from his first wife, Oluwafunsho Asiwaju, a notable fashion designer and CEO of Asiwaju no less. Oluwafunsho, clearly not one to stay silent, came through with the receipts. She spilled that Mercy had been getting cozy with Kazeem since her son was just 5 months old, and she was still married to her first husband. Nigerians couldn't help but shout "Jesu" at this revelation. To make it juicier, Oluwafunsho recounted how she had naively introduced Mercy to Kazeem at his 48th surprise birthday party. Imagine inviting someone to a party only for them to steal your husband later. Nigerians could only shake their heads and say, "This life no balance." Oluwafunsho, with grace and poise, made it clear she wasn't about to settle as a second wife and hinted a potential divorce. Meanwhile, Mercy, who seemed unbothered, denied being close friends with Oluwafunsho. She also pointed out that Kazeem was a Muslim and could marry multiple wives, as if to say, "Na normal level." Nigerians were quick to remind her of her 2017 YouTube days, where she dished out relationship advice and called women who dated married men stupid girls. The irony was too sweet, and the internet exploded with laughter. Next off is Toke Makinwa. Toke, the famous actress and social media darling, got not so friendly shout out from the children of the billionaire oil mogul. They accused her of trying to suck their father dry like Chin Chin at a wedding reception. These kids, fed up with their dad's lavish spending on Toke, issued a warning. Auntie Toke, Biko, leave our daddy alone. Now let's rewind a bit. Toke, known for being on the receiving end of infidelity in her previous marriage, seemed to have flipped the script. Instead of avoiding messy entanglements, she was allegedly cozying up to a wealthy businessman, sparking whispers that she was in it for the cash. Nigerians, ever the detectives, pointed to her luxurious lifestyle, highlighted by a multi-million-dollar mansion that eventually got snatched back by the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON, like a toy from a misbehaving child. AMCON, doing their thing, repossessed the mansion due to some years of debt. Nigerians were like, even mansions have debt now. Fans speculated that Toke, being the beautiful and charismatic woman she is, must have had an easy time charming the older billionaire. After all, a few million here and there, who wouldn't be tempted? But Toke, in true Naija fashion, denied being a husband snatcher, though she stayed silent when it came to questions about the mansion and the flashy cars. Nigerians, of course, were quick to point out, silence na confirmation o. Toke's cryptic response about loving someone and feeling like she was suffocating if she stayed had Nigerians scratching their heads. Was she talking about the billionaire, or was this another plot twist in her life story? Either way, one thing was clear. Toke's life was the gift that kept on giving, providing enough gists to keep Nigerians entertained. Ronke Odusonya. Back in 2014, Ronke Odusonya, aka Flaky Didowo, was allegedly in a serious relationship with Femi Anibaba, who was living in the US. Now, hold your eba, because things got spicy when Femi's wife, Folake Shokoya, caught wind of the situation. Folake, being a woman who knows how to throw shade and call out the husband's side chicks, took to Facebook to publicly accuse Ronke of snatching her 12-year-long husband and the father of their 3 children. Nigerians were in disbelief. Ronke, our Flaky Didowo, husband snatcher? According to Ronke's side of the story, she was just a friend of Femi's. Yes, that's what all Nollywood actresses say when things get messy. She claimed she received a message from Folake asking if she knew Femi. Ronke, being the good friend she was, replied, "Yes, he's a friend," only for Folake to hit her with the "stay away from my husband. You are carrying his 3rd child." Yikes. Talk about a plot twist. But Ronke, ever the graceful Nollywood queen, claimed she respected Folake's wishes and stayed away from Femi until she heard the ultimate news. The couple had split. You know what happens next, right? The lines opened, the text flew in and called her up. Fast forward, Ronke and Femi's love story fizzled out and she moved on to her baby daddy, Saheed Olarewaju. The two now share a daughter and it seems that all the drama of Femi and Folake is in the past. Foluke Daramola. In 2015, Foluke Daramola was married to Babatunde Shobo, but after the marriage went south, she moved on and found herself in the arms of Nigerian politician Kayode Shalako. Now hold on tight, because this is where it gets juicy. You see, Kayode was already married with 3 kids, but somehow, Foluke, being the smooth operator that she is, reportedly managed to disguise herself as a coach at a school Kayode was involved with. How do you go from acting to coaching, you ask? In Nollywood, anything is possible. They got connected, and before you knew it, they were married. But it wasn't just a simple love story. Oh no. The drama was served with a side of betrayal. Bukola, who was presumed to be Foluke's friend, Bukola, heartbroken and furious, took her case to PM News, claiming that she had introduced Foluke to her husband Kayode, all in the name of some financial assistance. The next thing she knew, Foluke was walking down the aisle with the man she introduced her to, snatching him from his wife and children. Bukola didn't hold back. She went full-on Nigerian drama queen mode, explaining that their friendship was over after the betrayal. Meanwhile, Foluke and Kayode got married, and the news of their union took over Nigerian gossip circles. But like every good Nollywood story, there was a twist. News broke that the couple might have separated. But what we do know is that Foluke Daramola became one of Nollywood's most infamous husband snatchers in the eyes of many. What do you think about these Nollywood actresses who snatched away people's husbands? Drop your opinion in the comment section after you like this video. Meanwhile, I did a video about the 6 wives of Ned Nwoko and his 21 children. Click on the video showing on the screen to know who his wives are and their kids. Click on it before this video ends, because if this video ends, it will go away. See you in the next video. Bye.